Welcome back to Rare Coin Discovery Urgent. Before you spend another wheat penny, stop and watch this video. One small detail could turn an ordinary-looking Lincoln wheat cent into a valuable collector's coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Today we'll show you which United States wheat pennies to look for, the rare features that increase their value, and how to know if you have a hidden treasure. Stay until the end. You might already own a coin that's worth far more than 1 cent. Let's get started. First up, the 1941 Lincoln wheat penny, without a mint mark, is one of the most recognized classic American coins, and while millions were produced, certain examples continue to surprise collectors with impressive values. If you have found a worn or rough-condition 1941 wheat cent tucked away in an old coin jar, family collection, or pocket change, don't assume it has little value. Some coins become valuable because of rare errors, exceptional preservation, or unique historical significance. In today's video, we're taking a deep dive into the fascinating story of the 1941 Lincoln wheat penny, exploring its history, unique design, important varieties, and the current market values that range from just a few dollars to several $1,000s for the rarest examples. The Lincoln wheat penny was designed by Victor David Brenner and first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first regular U.S. circulating coin to feature a real historical person instead of Lady Liberty. By 1941, America was approaching one of the most significant moments in its history as World War II intensified around the globe. Although the United States officially entered the war later that year, the nation was already preparing for dramatic economic and industrial changes. Every 1941 wheat penny represents this important period in American history, making these coins especially attractive to collectors who appreciate historical connections. The obverse of the 1941 wheat penny features Abraham Lincoln facing to the right with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," above his portrait, Liberty on the left side, and the date, 1941, on the right. Since this coin has no mint mark, it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. On the reverse, 2 wheat stalks frame the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the national motto EPLUIBUSUNUM appearing above. This classic wheat penny design remained in use until 1958, before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959. Although the Philadelphia Mint struck well over 887 million Lincoln wheat pennies in 1941, surviving examples in exceptional condition are much harder to find today. Most circulated heavily for decades, becoming scratched, worn, stained, or damaged. Because of this heavy circulation, collectors pay significantly more for coins that avoided years of wear. Even though rough-condition coins are common, they still attract beginning collectors who want to complete wheat penny collections, while better-preserved examples continue to command much stronger prices. A rough-condition 1941 wheat penny usually displays heavy wear across Lincoln's portrait and the wheat ears on the reverse. Many details become flattened, the coin may appear dark brown from oxidation, and small scratches or rim damage are often present. Despite this appearance, the date and lettering should remain readable for the coin to retain collector interest. Even heavily worn examples remain popular because they represent an important era of American coinage and are nearly 85 years old. Collectors always inspect these pennies carefully for valuable minting errors. One of the most desirable varieties is a double die error, where parts of the lettering or date appear doubled because of a misalignment during die production. Other collectible errors include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, die chips, broad strikes, and coins struck on incorrect planchets. These unusual minting mistakes are much scarcer than normal coins and often sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and overall condition. Color also plays an important role in determining value. Lincoln wheat pennies are classified as brown BN, red brown RB, or red RD. A rough circulated coin will almost always fall into the brown category due to decades of oxidation and handling. However, if an uncirculated coin has retained most of its original bright red mint luster, collectors are willing to pay dramatically higher prices. 2 coins with the same date can differ in value by thousands of dollars simply because one preserved its original red color while the other darkened over time. Now let's discuss today's market values. A normal 1941 Philadelphia wheat penny in rough circulated condition generally sells for about $1 to $5, depending on eye appeal. Better circulated examples in fine or very fine grades commonly bring $5 to $20, while extremely fine coins often sell for $25 to $60. Attractive about uncirculated examples may reach $75 to $150, especially if they have pleasing surfaces and original color. For mint state examples, values rise significantly. A certified M-63 brown coin may sell for around $40 to $80, while an attractive M-65 red example often ranges between $100 and $300. Premium gem red coins with outstanding eye appeal can exceed $500. Coins certified at the highest grades by professional grading services may sell for $1,000 to over $5,000, especially when they possess exceptional strike quality and brilliant original red surfaces. Error coins can be worth even more. Genuine doubled dies, dramatic off-center strikes, wrong planchet errors, or major die varieties have sold for hundreds or thousands of dollars depending on rarity and condition. Some spectacular mint errors from the Wheat Penny series have reached five-figure prices at major auctions, proving that even a common date like 1941 can become extremely valuable when paired with a rare minting mistake. If you believe you own a valuable 1941 Wheat Penny, avoid cleaning it under any circumstances. Cleaning removes the original surface and often reduces collector value dramatically. Instead, examine the coin carefully under bright light or with a magnifying glass, looking for doubling, unusual shapes, missing details, die cracks, or other mint errors. If the coin appears unusual or remains in exceptionally high grade, consider having it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service before selling it. The popularity of Lincoln Wheat Pennies continues to grow because they are affordable for beginners while still offering exciting possibilities for experienced collectors. Millions of Americans search through old jars of pennies hoping to discover an overlooked treasure. Every year, valuable wheat pennies are still found in inherited collections, estate sales, flea markets, and even pocket change. That possibility keeps interest in these historic coins stronger than ever. Another reason collectors appreciate the 1941 Wheat Penny is its connection to American history. Minted just before the United States entered World War II, these coins circulated during one of the nation's most transformative periods. Shortly afterward, copper became increasingly important for wartime production, eventually leading to the famous 1943 steel cent. Owning a 1941 Wheat Penny provides a tangible connection to the final years before those dramatic wartime changes reshaped American coinage. To summarize, a 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark in rough condition is usually worth only a few dollars, but certain examples featuring rare mint errors, exceptional preservation, or certified high grades can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Never overlook an old wheat penny simply because it appears worn. Examine every detail carefully, compare it with known error varieties, and remember that one small difference could transform an ordinary 1-cent coin into a highly sought-after collector's item. Next up, the 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark, struck at the Philadelphia Mint in fine condition. We'll uncover its fascinating history, unique features, the reason it became one of America's most collected coins, and most importantly, how much it could be worth in today's collector market. Some rare varieties and exceptional examples have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, making this penny one of the most exciting coins to search for in pocket change and old collections. The 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny was produced during the final years of World War II. In 1943, the United States Mint temporarily changed pennies from copper to zinc-coated steel because copper was needed for wartime military equipment. However, in 1944, the Mint returned to a copper-based composition by recycling brass shell casings from military ammunition. This gives the 1944 Wheat Penny an important place in American history because every coin represents both the nation's wartime sacrifices and its return to traditional coin production. Today, these coins remain popular among collectors because they tell a remarkable story of innovation, patriotism, and history. Unlike coins produced in Denver or San Francisco, the Philadelphia Mint did not place a mint mark on Lincoln cents in 1944. This means that if your coin has no D or S beneath the date, it was struck in Philadelphia. More than 1 billion were minted, making it one of the highest production years in the Wheat Penny series. While common circulated examples are affordable, collectors always search for coins with exceptional preservation, beautiful color, sharp details, and rare minting errors. Those special examples can command impressive prices far beyond ordinary pennies. The obverse of the coin displays Abraham Lincoln's portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner. Above Lincoln appears the motto, "In God We Trust," while liberty is found to the left and the date 1944 appears on the right. Since this coin was struck in Philadelphia, no mint mark appears beneath the date. The reverse proudly displays two wheat ears surrounding the inscriptions, 1 cent, and United States of America, along with the Latin motto, E Plurbus. These classic design elements make the wheat penny one of the most recognizable American coins ever produced. The 1944 wheat penny consists primarily of copper with small amounts of zinc and tin, giving it its familiar reddish-brown appearance when well preserved. The coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. Because many 1944 cents were made using recycled wartime shell casings, slight color variations can sometimes be observed. Collectors often appreciate these subtle differences because they connect the coin directly to America's World War II history. A 1944 no-mint mark wheat penny in fine condition still shows moderate wear from circulation, but retains most important design details. Lincoln's portrait remains clear, although high points such as his cheek, jawline and hair are worn smooth. On the reverse, both wheat stalks remain visible with noticeable grain lines. While fine condition coins are not rare by themselves, attractive examples with natural surfaces and no major damage are always more desirable among collectors. Today's market value depends greatly on condition, color, originality, and collector demand. A normal 1944 Philadelphia wheat penny in fine condition generally sells for around $1 to $5. Better extremely fine examples may bring $10 to $30, while about uncirculated pieces often reach $40 to $100. Certified mint state red examples frequently sell for several $100s, and superb gem quality coins can exceed $1,000. Exceptional registry quality specimens have realized several $1,000s at major auctions. One reason collectors eagerly examine every 1944 wheat penny is the possibility of discovering a rare mint error. Popular errors include double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, repunched mint marks on other mint issues, and dramatic strike-through errors. Genuine error coins can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and severity of the error. Professional authentication is recommended whenever an unusual feature is discovered. Among the rarest Lincoln cents ever produced is the legendary 1944 steel wheat penny. Only a tiny number were accidentally struck on leftover steel planchets from 1943. These extraordinary mint mistakes are among the greatest treasures in American coin collecting. Authentic examples have sold for tens of thousands, and in outstanding condition, even well over $100,000. Fortunately, steel cents can be identified easily because they are attracted to a magnet, unlike normal copper 1944 pennies. Collectors classify copper coins by color: brown BN, red-brown RB, and red RD. Brown coins have fully oxidized surfaces and are generally worth the least. Red-brown coins retain some original mint color and command higher prices. Fully red coins with brilliant original luster are the most valuable, especially in certified mint state grades. Simply preserving original color can dramatically increase the value of a 1944 wheat penny. Several factors can raise the value of your 1944 wheat penny. Sharp strikes, minimal wear, attractive eye appeal, original surfaces, full wheat lines, vibrant mint luster, and professional grading all contribute to higher prices. Coins with cleaning, scratches, corrosion, or environmental damage usually sell for much less. Collectors always prefer coins that remain as natural as possible. When checking your 1944 wheat penny, begin by confirming there is no mint mark beneath the date. Next, inspect the coin under strong lighting or magnification. Look carefully for doubling on letters or numbers, unusual die cracks, off-center strikes, or any other mint errors. Weighing the coin accurately is also important because an unusual weight may indicate an incorrect planchet. If you believe your coin is unusual, professional authentication is the safest next step. The 1944 wheat penny remains one of the favorite coins among collectors because it combines historical significance with affordability. It represents America's return to copper coinage after the famous 1943 steel cent experiment. Millions of beginning collectors start with this coin, while advanced collectors continue searching for exceptional grades and rare varieties. Its connection to World War II makes it even more meaningful for history enthusiasts. Although ordinary circulated examples remain inexpensive, premium quality 1944 wheat pennies continue attracting strong collector interest. Certified high-grade red coins, impressive mint errors, and the famous steel cent are especially sought after. As more collectors assemble complete wheat penny collections, outstanding examples may continue appreciating over time. However, value always depends on authenticity, condition, rarity, and current market demand. The 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark is far more than just an old 1-cent coin. It represents American history, wartime resilience, and one of the most beloved coin series ever produced. While many fine condition examples are worth only a few dollars, exceptional high-grade pieces and rare era varieties can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Before spending any old wheat penny, inspect it carefully because a small detail could make a tremendous difference in value. Next up, the 1947 Lincoln Wheat Penny. Examine its unique design, explore what makes certain examples so valuable, discuss today's collector market, and reveal why a single penny could be worth anywhere from just a few dollars to several $1,000s under the right circumstances. The 1947 Lincoln Wheat Penny was issued just 2 years after the end of World War II. America was entering a new era of economic growth, and the United States Mint continued producing Lincoln wheat cents for everyday commerce. The Philadelphia Mint struck these coins without adding a mint mark, following its long-standing tradition. Hundreds of millions of 1947 pennies entered circulation, making them a familiar sight in pockets, cash registers, and banks across the country. Although they were once considered ordinary coins, decades of circulation, loss, and melting have made pristine examples much harder to find today. The obverse features the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Around Lincoln are the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1947. The reverse displays 2 graceful wheat ears framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the motto EPLURBUSUNUM above. This iconic wheat penny design was used from 1909 through 1958 and remains one of the most beloved coin designs in American history. One of the most common questions collectors ask is why some 1947 pennies have no mint mark. The answer is simple: they were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not use a mint mark on Lincoln cents during that period. While the lack of a mint mark does not automatically make the coin rare, it helps identify where it was produced. Collectors compare Philadelphia coins with Denver and San Francisco issues to complete date and mint collections. Condition is the biggest factor in determining value. An uncirculated 1947 wheat penny has never experienced normal wear from circulation. Its original mint luster, sharp details, and clean surfaces remain largely intact. Coins with bright original red color are especially prized because copper naturally darkens over time. Professional grading services often assign mint state grades from MS60 to MS70, with higher grades commanding dramatically higher prices. Several characteristics make a 1947 wheat penny more desirable. Look for full wheat lines on the reverse, sharp lettering, original red copper color, and minimal contact marks. Collectors also value strong strikes where Lincoln's hair details and the wheat stalks appear crisp and fully defined. Coins with attractive eye appeal often sell for premiums, even if they are not the absolute highest grade. Some 1947 wheat pennies become valuable because of mint errors. Examples include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, lamination errors, broad strikes, and dramatic die breaks. Double die varieties can also attract collector interest, although major double dies are uncommon for this date. Error coins are individually evaluated, and dramatic examples often sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and severity of the mistake. Today's market value depends almost entirely on condition. A circulated 1947 Philadelphia wheat penny is usually worth only a small premium over face value. Nice uncirculated brown examples often sell for several dollars, while bright red mint state coins may bring tens or even hundreds of dollars. Superb gem examples graded MS66 red or higher can sell for several $100s, and the finest certified specimens have reached into the thousands of dollars at major auctions. Error coins with strong collector demand can also achieve impressive prices. Many people wonder how one 1947 penny can be worth only a few dollars, while another sells for thousands. The answer lies in rarity within condition. Millions were made, but very few survived with flawless surfaces, blazing original red color, and exceptional strikes. When collectors compete for the finest certified examples, auction prices can rise dramatically. Population reports from grading companies often show that the highest grade coins are extremely scarce. Professional grading plays an important role in establishing value. Services such as PCGS and NGC examine authenticity, condition, color, strike quality, and surface preservation before assigning an official grade. Certified coins provide confidence to buyers and often sell for significantly more than raw coins because the condition has been independently verified. If you own a 1947 wheat penny in uncirculated condition, proper storage is essential. Handle it only by the edges, avoid cleaning it, and place it in a protective holder or capsule. Cleaning a copper coin can permanently damage its original surfaces and greatly reduce its collector value. Natural toning is generally preferred over harsh cleaning. Lincoln Wheat Pennies remain one of the most widely collected U.S. coin series. Beginners appreciate their affordability, while advanced collectors compete for high-grade examples and unusual varieties. The 1947 issue is popular because it represents the post-war era and offers opportunities to find attractive uncirculated coins at a range of price levels. Auction records show that ordinary 1947 wheat pennies do not sell for extraordinary sums. However, premium certified examples with outstanding grades and original red color have achieved impressive prices. Exceptional era coins and top population pieces are the ones that capture headlines and attract serious bidding from experienced collectors looking to complete elite Lincoln cent sets. If you have a jar of old pennies, now is the perfect time to check for a 1947 wheat penny without a mint mark. Examine the coin under good lighting and look for original mint luster, bright red color, sharp details, and any unusual mint errors. Even if your coin is not worth thousands, discovering a well-preserved example can still be an exciting addition to a collection and may be worth much more than 1 cent. The 1947 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark proves that even a common-looking coin can become valuable under the right conditions. Its rich post-war history, classic wheat cent design, collectible appeal, and the possibility of finding a superb uncirculated or error example make it one of the most interesting pennies to search for today. Whether your coin is worth a few dollars, several $100s, or if it is among the very finest known, several $1,000s, every 1947 wheat penny tells an important story in the history of American coinage. Before you spend your old pennies, inspect them carefully. You might be holding a hidden collectible treasure next up. The 1955 Lincoln wheat penny is one of those fascinating American coins that continues to attract attention because of its age, history, and collectible appeal. Although millions were produced at the Denver Mint, well-preserved examples and coins with unusual mint errors can sell for impressive amounts in today's market. In this video, we'll explore the complete history of the 1955 wheat penny, its unique design, the meaning of the D mint mark, important features to examine, and why some examples are worth only a few cents while others can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It became the first regular United States circulating coin to feature the portrait of a real historical person instead of the symbolic liberty design used on earlier American coins. By 1955, the wheat penny had already become a familiar part of everyday life across the United States. The country was experiencing strong economic growth after World War II, and billions of pennies were used daily in businesses, schools, and households. The 1955 penny represents a small but important piece of that era. The D mint mark, found below the date, tells us this coin was struck at the United States Mint in Denver, Colorado. During the 1950s, the Denver Mint produced enormous numbers of Lincoln wheat pennies to meet the country's growing demand for circulating coins. The 1955 issue had a very large mintage, making it common in circulated grades today. However, because many examples entered circulation immediately and remained there for decades, finding an old 1955 penny with sharp details, original color, and very little wear has become increasingly difficult. The obverse of the 1955 wheat penny features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. Around the portrait are the words "In God We Trust," Liberty, and the date 1955 with the small D mint mark beneath it. The reverse displays two elegant wheat ears framing the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, with the national motto EPLURBUSUNUM above. This iconic reverse design remained in use until 1958 before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. The 1955 wheat penny was struck primarily from bronze, consisting of approximately 95% copper, with the remaining 5% made up of tin and zinc. Each coin weighs about 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. Because of its high copper content, Many collectors appreciate these older wheat pennies for their rich brown, red-brown, or brilliant red appearance. Original mint red coins are especially desirable because they have retained their fresh color despite being over 70 years old. Many people assume that an old-looking penny has no value because it shows years of wear, scratches, or dark toning. However, collectors often purchase circulated 1955D wheat pennies to complete Lincoln Cent albums. Even coins in old, worn condition can have value beyond face value, particularly if they display attractive details or have an unusual error. While most heavily circulated examples remain affordable, every old penny deserves a careful inspection before being spent. One reason collectors search through rolls of old pennies is the possibility of finding mint errors. Some 1955D wheat pennies have been discovered with repunched mint marks, die cracks, die chips, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, or other production mistakes. These unusual varieties are much scarcer than normal coins and often command significantly higher prices, depending on the rarity of the error and the overall condition of the coin. Professional authentication is recommended for any coin believed to have a genuine mint error condition, plays the biggest role in determining value. A heavily worn coin with smooth surfaces and faded details is usually worth much less than a sharply struck example with original luster. Professional grading services evaluate coins using a standardized scale from poor to mint state. Even though millions of 1955D pennies were produced, only a small percentage survived in outstanding mint condition. As quality increases, collector demand and market value often increase dramatically. Most circulated 1955D wheat pennies in old condition generally sell for only a small premium over face value, often ranging from about $0.05 to $2, depending on wear and eye appeal. Better preserved circulated coins may sell for several dollars, while attractive uncirculated examples can reach tens or even hundreds of dollars. Exceptional gem-quality coins certified by major grading services have sold for hundreds, and in some cases over $1,000 at auction. Rare authenticated error varieties may also bring substantially higher prices than ordinary coins. Experienced collectors carefully examine every 1955D wheat penny under good lighting and magnification. They look for strong details in Lincoln's hair, sharp lettering, complete wheat lines on the reverse, original surfaces, attractive color, and the absence of harsh cleaning or damage. They also inspect the mint mark and date for possible varieties or striking abnormalities. These small details often separate an ordinary coin from one that becomes a valuable collectible. If you discover a 1955D wheat penny, avoid cleaning or polishing it. Cleaning can permanently damage the coin's original surface and reduce its value in the eyes of collectors. Instead, hold the coin by its edges and store it in a protective holder or coin flip. Proper storage helps preserve its appearance and protects it from moisture, fingerprints, and further wear. The 1955D wheat penny continues to be popular because it combines American history with the excitement of treasure hunting. Many collectors remember receiving these coins in everyday change decades ago, creating a strong sense of nostalgia. Today, younger collectors also enjoy searching bank rolls, inherited collections, and old jars for wheat pennies that might include valuable dates, varieties, or high-grade examples. Although ordinary 1955D pennies are common, exceptional examples have attracted strong interest at major coin auctions. Certified mint state coins with original red color can achieve impressive prices because so few have survived in nearly perfect condition. Collectors competing for top-quality registry sets are often willing to pay substantial premiums for coins with outstanding preservation and eye appeal, making condition one of the most important factors affecting value. Before spending any 1955D wheat penny, take a close look at it. Check whether it has unusually sharp details, brilliant original color, or any obvious mint errors. Even if it turns out to be a common circulated coin, it remains a fascinating piece of American history that many collectors enjoy keeping. A few minutes of careful inspection could prevent you from accidentally spending a coin that is worth much more than 1 cent. The 1955D Lincoln wheat penny proves that an old 1-cent coin can tell an extraordinary story. While most circulated examples are inexpensive collectibles, high-grade coins and genuine mint-era varieties can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in today's collector market. Whether you inherited one, found it in pocket change, or discovered it in an old coin collection, always examine it carefully before deciding its value. You never know when an ordinary-looking wheat penny could become one of the most interesting coins in your collection. Next up, the 1956D Lincoln wheat penny is one of those coins that many people overlook every single day, but collectors know that certain examples can be worth far more than just 1 cent. If you have a jar of old pennies at home, a family coin collection, or inherited coins from a relative, you may want to check carefully before spending them. In today's video, we'll explore the fascinating history of the 1950-60 wheat penny, explain why collectors are interested in this classic American coin, discuss its unique features, reveal the current market value in today's coin market, and show you what details can turn an ordinary penny into a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Stay with us until the end, because one small detail could make all the difference. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series was first introduced by the United States Mint in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin became the first regular U.S. circulating coin to feature a real historical person, instead of the symbolic Lady Liberty. The wheat penny remained in production until 1958, making the 1950-60 one of the final issues in this famous series. Because it belongs to the last years of production, collectors often seek high-quality examples to complete their Lincoln wheat penny collections. The D Mint mark on the 1956 wheat penny indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. More than 1.09 billion examples were produced, making it a common date in circulated condition. However, large production numbers do not mean every coin is ordinary. Most coins entered circulation and experienced years of wear, while only a small percentage survived in exceptional condition. Those well-preserved coins are the ones that attract serious collectors today and often command much higher prices than face value. A genuine 1950-60 wheat penny features Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1956 beside the small D Mint mark. The reverse displays two wheat ears surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the motto EPLURBUSUNUM at the top. These beautiful wheat stalks gave the series its famous nickname, the Wheat Penny, and remain one of the most recognizable coin designs in American history. If your 1950-60 wheat penny is in good circulated condition, the value is usually modest, often ranging from about 20 cents to around $2, depending on its appearance and collector demand. Coins with attractive color, minimal scratches, and clear details generally bring stronger prices. While these values are not dramatic, they are still many times greater than the coin's face value and demonstrate the enduring popularity of Lincoln wheat pennies. As the condition improves, so does the value. A bright, original 1950-60 wheat penny in uncirculated mint state grades can sell for $20 to well over $100. Premium certified examples with exceptional luster, sharp strike, and eye appeal have sold for several $100s, and the finest known examples graded at the very highest levels have reached thousands of dollars at major coin auctions. These record prices are reserved for extremely rare, superb quality specimens. One reason some 1950-60 wheat pennies become especially valuable is the presence of mint errors. Collectors eagerly search for off-center strikes, die cracks, repunched mint marks, die chips, clipped planchets, broad strikes, and dramatic die breaks. Error coins are much scarcer than normal issues, and depending on the type and severity of the error, they may be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Always inspect your coin carefully before assuming it is an ordinary penny. Color also plays an important role in determining value. Coin grading services classify copper coins as brown BN, red brown RB, or red RD. A brilliant red 1950-60 wheat penny that has retained nearly all of its original mint color is considerably rarer than one that has turned brown over decades of circulation. Collectors are willing to pay significant premiums for original red coins because they represent outstanding preservation. When examining your 1950-60 wheat penny, use good lighting and a magnifying glass. Look for sharp lettering, strong wheat lines on the reverse, clean surfaces, and the absence of heavy damage. Also inspect the D Mint mark to ensure it appears normal and has not been altered. If you notice unusual doubling, striking errors, or other odd characteristics, it may be worthwhile to have the coin evaluated by a professional grading service or an experienced coin dealer. Many people assume that because the 1950-60 wheat penny is common, it cannot be valuable. In reality, rarity is determined not only by the number produced, but also by how many survive in top condition. Millions were made, but relatively few remain in pristine mint state with original red color and exceptional eye appeal. This explains why certified high-grade examples continue to sell for impressive prices, while ordinary circulated coins remain affordable. Collectors also enjoy the historical significance of the 1950-60 wheat penny. It represents a period of post-World War II growth in the United States and comes from the final years before the Lincoln Memorial design replaced the wheat reverse in 1959. Owning one of these coins connects collectors with an important chapter of American history and the final era of the beloved wheat penny design. The market for Lincoln wheat pennies remains active because new collectors enter the hobby every year. Demand for attractive examples continues through coin shows, online marketplaces, and major auctions. While prices may change over time, certified high-grade coins and impressive error varieties generally attract the strongest interest. Careful grading and authentication are essential before assigning a high value to any individual coin. If you discover a 1950-60 wheat penny in your collection, avoid cleaning or polishing it. Cleaning can permanently damage the coin's surface and greatly reduce its value. Instead, store it in a protective holder and handle it only by the edges. If the coin appears unusually sharp, bright, or displays a possible mint error, consider professional authentication to determine its true grade and market value. Imagine finding a simple 1-cent coin in an old jar that turns out to be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Stories like these continue to inspire collectors across the United States to search through pocket change, family collections, estate sales, and antique shops. While not every 1950-60 wheat penny is rare, the possibility of discovering an exceptional example keeps the excitement alive for both beginners and experienced numismatists. That brings us to the end of today's video on the fascinating 1950-60 Lincoln wheat penny. We explored its history, unique design, Denver mint origin, collector appeal, possible mint errors, and current market values ranging from a few cents for ordinary circulated pieces to hundreds or even thousands of dollars for high-grade certified or rare error examples. Next up, 1958 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark, and discovering that it could be worth far more than just 1 cent. Millions of these coins were struck in Philadelphia during the final year of the famous Wheat Penny series, but not every example is created equal. Collectors across the United States continue searching for high-grade 1958 wheat pennies because exceptional condition, brilliant original color, and rare minting errors can transform an ordinary coin into a valuable collectible. In today's video, we'll explore the fascinating history of the 1958 Lincoln wheat penny, its unique design, the features that make certain examples valuable, and why some pieces have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars in today's collector market. The Lincoln wheat penny first appeared in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by renowned sculptor Victor David Brenner, it became the first circulating United States coin to feature the portrait of an actual historical figure. The wheat penny remained in production until 1958, making the 1958 issue the final chapter in nearly 50 years of American coin history. The following year, in 1959, the reverse design changed to the Lincoln Memorial, officially ending the beloved Wheat Penny series. Because of this historical significance, the 1958 issue has become an important coin for collectors completing Lincoln Wheat Penny collections. A 1958 Wheat Penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. During this period, Philadelphia coins did not carry a mint mark, making the absence of a letter completely normal. More than 252 million examples were struck, meaning the coin itself is not rare in circulated grades. However, finding one in excellent condition with full mint luster, original red color, and no significant marks is much more difficult. These premium quality coins are highly sought after because they represent the final Philadelphia wheat penny ever issued. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln facing right with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," above his portrait, "Liberty" to the left, and the date, 1958, to the right. The reverse displays two graceful wheat ears surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the national motto EPLURBUSUNUM across the top. This classic wheat design symbolizes America's agricultural heritage and remains one of the most recognizable coin designs ever produced by the United States Mint. The 1958 wheat penny is made primarily of 95% copper with 5% tin and zinc. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. Its smooth edge and warm copper color make it instantly recognizable. Because these coins contain mostly copper, they often develop attractive natural toning over time. Collectors especially appreciate coins that retain their original bright red surfaces, as these examples command much higher prices than brown or heavily worn coins. Condition is the single most important factor affecting the value of a 1958 wheat penny. A coin described as being in excellent condition still displays strong details, minimal wear, and much of its original brilliance. Such examples are much scarcer than heavily circulated coins found in everyday pocket change. Professional grading companies use numerical grades from MS60 through MS70 for mint state coins, and even a 1-point difference at the highest levels can dramatically increase a coin's market value. Most circulated 1958 Philadelphia wheat pennies, without a mint mark, are worth only a few cents to a few dollars. An excellent condition example can often sell for around $5 to $25, depending on eye appeal. Uncirculated red examples frequently bring $30 to over $100. Certified mint state coins graded MS65 red may sell for approximately $100 to $250, while MS66 red examples can reach $300 to $700. Superb MS67 red coins have sold for more than $1,000, and the finest known certified pieces may be worth several $1,000s because of their exceptional preservation and rarity. Although the standard 1958 no-mint mark wheat penny is common, collectors pay significant premiums for coins with genuine mint errors. Off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, retained cuds, and dramatic die breaks are all collectible. Depending on the size and visibility of the error, these coins can sell for anywhere from $100 to well over $2,000. Every unusual feature should be carefully examined before assuming a coin is ordinary. One of the greatest rarities in American numismatics is the legendary 1958 doubled die obverse wheat penny. This extremely rare variety shows dramatic doubling in the inscriptions and date, and is one of the most famous Lincoln cent errors ever discovered. Only a handful of genuine examples are known, and authenticated specimens have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars at major auctions. While most 1958 pennies are not this variety, it demonstrates why collectors always inspect every coin carefully. When examining your 1958 wheat penny, begin by checking for the absence of a mint mark beneath the date, confirming it was struck in Philadelphia. Next, inspect the coin under bright light or magnification. Look for original red color, sharp wheat lines, crisp lettering, strong Lincoln details, and any unusual minting characteristics. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning permanently reduces collector value. Even a beautiful coin can lose much of its worth if improperly cleaned. The 1958 wheat penny continues to enjoy strong demand because it marks the end of the wheat cent era. Every Lincoln wheat penny collection requires this final date, and collectors often seek the highest quality examples available. Registry set competitors also pursue top certified coins, creating intense competition for the finest known pieces. This steady collector interest helps maintain healthy market values for premium examples year after year. If you believe your coin is exceptionally well preserved or displays a possible error, professional authentication is highly recommended. Grading services evaluate authenticity, preservation, surface quality, strike, and color before assigning an official grade. Certified coins generally sell for higher prices because buyers have confidence in the grading and authenticity. Proper storage in protective holders also helps preserve the coin's value for future generations. Although most 1958 wheat pennies are affordable, premium quality examples have shown consistent collector demand over the years. Rare certified coins, attractive red uncirculated specimens, and genuine error coins continue attracting buyers at auctions and coin shows. While no investment is guaranteed, exceptional examples often perform better than average circulated coins because of their scarcity and strong collector interest. Never overlook old jars, inherited collections, estate sales, flea markets, or bank coin rolls. Valuable wheat pennies continue to be discovered in unexpected places every year. Handle coins only by their edges, avoid polishing or cleaning them, and store them in acid-free holders. A simple 1-cent coin that appears ordinary could become a prized collectible if it possesses outstanding condition or a rare mint error. The 1958 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark represents the historic conclusion of one of America's most beloved coin series. While most examples are worth only modest amounts, coins in excellent condition can easily bring tens or hundreds of dollars, with premium certified specimens reaching well into the thousands. Rare error varieties can command even higher prices, making every 1958 wheat penny worth a careful inspection. If you own one, examine it closely, compare its condition with grading standards, and consider professional evaluation before selling. That small copper cent could be the hidden treasure Every collector dreams of finding. Thanks for watching.